The first time I saw Brownie play, we got this whisper that there's this kid in the under-17s that they reckon's all right. So we had a Sunday game, so 17s were playing here at Alberton on the Saturday. So I came down to have a look at him. And I said, which one is he? They said, you will not miss him. And there's this big flock of curly hair, little nuggety bloke in the middle of the ground, and he just kept getting the ball. And I just watched the whole game, and I was just so impressed by the end of it. I came back and I remember talking to Jimmy Nisky, who was the team manager, and I just said, yeah, that kid can play.
Snippy glass, Smith was brilliant, that is too high.
So 88, we were playing Glenelg. Glenelg had been the last 3 grand finals. They were very experienced. We had a competitive start, but we didn't kick a goal in the first quarter. We needed something to break. And Brownie on the boundary line, the ball nearly goes out. He keeps it in, he snaps it. It bounces, it goes high, it bounces awkwardly in the square. I think David Renbold sort of misread it. And then it's got this incredible right-hand bounce. And off she goes through the goals. And everyone went, is that a goal? It was like, and that was the fire starter. And from there, we never looked back.
Renbold completely lost it. There's the first goal of Port Adelaide. It came.
Yeah, I suppose if you use today's language about Brownie, an exceptional decision maker. So he could get the footy in traffic, and then he'd find his way out, and then he'd make a good decision. And the beauty of that, he had great vision. And he didn't hang on to it forever. He didn't try and overdo things. He would immediately either handball or kick, and the kick would always hit its targets, and he was always very smart with his hands. The other thing about Brownie is he could kick a goal, a very good goal, but he could kick it when it counted. And I always think that the mark of a good player is when you have to kick a goal when it counts, you can nail it, and he could do that.
Well, Brownie gets his second, and this, on the 27th birthday of David Brown, makes it a 3-point ball game, a minute and a half in the time on.
The thing about Brownie was it never backed back. And as for a quiet, sort of shy, retiring guy, on the field, he was always in dust-ups. He was always, and it wasn't as if he started them, but I tell you what, he was good on the app, which is unusual. We're talking about off-field, but he was good on the app. He'd be into them, and then there'd be a blue, and I'd look in the pocket, and it'd be Brownie again, you know? Port Adelaide was Brownie's home. It was as simple as that. And I think just recently we were talking about just why it was such a successful period. The reason was each and every one of us just cared about each other so much, and we could celebrate together no matter what. And when Brownie was injured with a hammy in 1990 and Rowan had his jaw broken, you know, we elevated those 2 guys because, you know, we knew how good are these blokes. They're part of the premiership. So I played with Brownie through all those 88 to sort of 96 finals, and I never saw Brownie play a bad finals game. And I think the pinnacle for him was winning the 96 Jack Oatey medalist. I think when he got it in 96, it was almost like, well, that's a reward for all your finals appearances because you've never, ever put a bad one in. He became captain in 99. The thing I said to him first and foremost is, mate, just lead by example. And that's what you do. You get the ball, you play well, you're a team man. Those guys will come with you. And gee, did he do it. They had a terrific year. It'd mean a lot to David, I think, as it does for anybody that makes Port Adelaide's Hall of Fame. I think it hits home back to family and who has that influence on you when you're developing and growing. And, you know, obviously his family were very, very important to him. You know, his stepdad, Albie, passed away recently. I know that he would be looking down and be extremely proud of David. And I think David would be enormously, I think, proud to say that, you know, look, mate, look what I did. David Brown, a quiet, cheeky, aggressive, smart footballer. A Port Adelaide man through and through from the day he was born till the day he collects this award. Well done, mate.